Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here and welcome back to another crypto video. And I want to keep this video relatively short, but I'm going to tell you guys about a group of altcoins that I'm buying constantly. And it's for two very good reasons. Alright, there's about, I'm going to say 8 or so altcoins that I honestly think are superior over a lot of the altcoins that you might know and love. And it's for the reasons which we'll talk about today that I honestly think many people are misunderstanding the usage of crypto in today's real world. And I'm going to quickly tell you guys, just to give an introduction, Digital Pound Foundation and ISO 20022. That's all you need to know for right now. These two reasons is why I'm buying a lot of freaking altcoins. And I'm also buying them seriously, all right? I ain't doing that that small talk of, no, you know what, I'll put $100 in that crypto. No. All right, I seriously believe that these things have potential to change many, many lives. And let's dive right in. So we have the Digital Pound Foundation. You can see it right here, an independent forum supporting the implementation of a well-designed digital pound. That might sound interesting to you. It does very much sound interesting to me, partially because of all the partnerships or all the parts/peoples in this community. We have Accenture, Avalanche, Billion Group, CGI, Clifford Chance, Electroneum, Quant, Ripple in the member community. And you have a couple in the partnership section. You guys understand. Now, this alone, for me, is a very good reason to buy Avalanche, Electroneum, Quant, and XRP. Because when you start thinking about it, you have to go for cryptos over longer periods of time that have a relatively good chance of staying around or adapting to these newer financial environments. One of the things that's quite apparent is that if a recession comes, a lot of cryptos will not make it. These cryptos are based upon hype and no fundamentals, or they're fundamentals which only do good in terms of a hyped up period. Let's take, for example, this metaverse idea. I am a very big fan of metaverse, don't get me wrong, but we gotta all understand, metaverse is not the first thing that people think about in a recession. It's not as if it's like, oh, you know what? Let me think about my new plot of land that I want to buy for $75,000 while I can't really afford food anymore. But then if you start to think about, okay, if there's this new digital pound coming up, it will most likely get a lot of utilization everywhere. And if these cryptos are connected to it, regardless of the financial status of anything in the world, these things will have some sort of usage or at least be connected to that at the center. So that is, in my opinion, a very good reason to buy on its own. Again, guys, you got to realize the CBDC realm is not something which is easily going to go away. There's a lot of discussions about how exactly to do it, but the more connected that these cryptos are, the more of a chance that they actually have something to bring to the table, in my own opinion. So that is just my 2 cents on the matter, right? You can look up a little bit of the people that are involved in all this. Example, Jeremy Wilson, former vice chairman, Barclays Corporation, and just a lot of the crypto behemoths, I guess, are just supporting this project as well, or in some way, shape, or form trying to help out. And I honestly, no, I'm not sure how much this is going to be integrated into the final product, so to speak, but the fact that they're involved, huge to me. And then, of course, we have our second reasoning. And again, I want to keep this video as short as possible. If you enjoy these videos, though, make sure you press that like button. I just want to give a quick update about what altcoins I think have a lot of potential, regardless of bull or bear market. These are just coins I always accumulate, and I don't even think about too much. One quick distinction is actually Electroneum. So AVAX, Quant, and XRP, I don't make any distinctions about. ETN is honestly on the lowest pit, and that's because I bought ETN and ICO, but because the exchange at some point, the only exchange at which you could buy it, actually got hacked or disappeared with all my money. I kind of forgot about Electroneum and I kind of let it go on a lower pit. And right now, this is one of the only places I've seen a lot of ETN happiness or usage from, so to speak. It's like ETN had a big mission to help the unbanked and underbanked through some mining feature and whatnot. But in terms of Electroneum, I'm less excited about ETN than the other three. Let's put it like that. So let's just say if I was really talking about buying, I honestly would say maximum of 10% would be Electroneum and 90% would be the other ones, if you guys get my drift. But then going into a more important list, ISO 20022. I've made a video about this a couple of weeks ago explaining why I think ISO 20022 cryptos are so huge to buy right now. So ISO is basically a standard. It changes every couple of years, and this is most likely the new standard which we're turning into, which Swift has also already confirmed. Is basically the new messaging standard, and all of these cryptos in the list below are compliant with that new standard. It's not easy to get there, but once you are, well, you're pretty certain that if there's any sort of integration with cryptos into this newer system, that, well, these at least are already compatible with the new system, which there is. A little understanding is we have XBT, right? XRP, fun fact, and X ET, I think, for Ethereum. I don't remember exactly what the Ethereum abbreviation is. But those are all just a little example of a previous standard where, well, you have the US dollar. For a lot of other, I guess, coins, you have the country and then sort of the name of said currency. So, for example, dollar. That's basically part of this standard which you have. With an X, it basically represents there's no country, and then afterwards there is the, I guess the name for this specific currency. But that was the old standard. This is the new standard that we're going to. It's just to give an example of standards. So in this list, again, I want to keep it short. We have XRP/Ripple. They're, I guess, a higher part of this because Ripple is heavily connected in all of this. Stellar Lumens XLM, Xinfin XDC. So Ripple and Stellar are members of the standards body. And then we have Xinfin, which is compliant. We have IOTA, which is compliant confirmed. Algorand, which is compliant confirmed. And then we have Quant, which I assume is also compliant already. I think they're also compliant already, actually, all the way through. But that one, debatable. But then we have two that are rumored to be compliant, or at least going to be compliant at some point in the near future, which is HBAR and Cardano ADA. Just understand it like this. Even if some of these are not compliant just quite yet, these cryptos in this list have the highest probability of getting there. And for that reason alone, I think these are just huge to buy. So in hindsight, it's about 10 cryptos or so, because we have these 8 on the list. And then additionally, we have AVEX on the previous one. And we have, which one was the other one? And Electronium. So it's about 10 cryptos that I am honestly very excited about and always buying. It's just one thing that a lot of people that are new to crypto don't know about, that these connections are there and that these are very good reasons to buy them. So I'm quickly just sharing them with you guys. Again, very soon, or maybe even on my Patreon, I'll let go a more in-depth video about why exactly I think these coins are huge. I just wanted to quickly get this information out to you guys, so hopefully you can get on with your day. And you understand there's a lot of reasons as to why I select altcoins, right? I think about these things really critically, and I think about, okay, let's say something happens. What is the probability of this cryptocurrency surviving? What are the connections that it has? What are the usages that it has when all fails? And being connected in these ways, shapes, or forms is better and better and better, right? For example, Quant and Ripple are in both of these lists, making them even stronger. AVEX is just a big platformer. Huge connections in every way, shape, or form, so I'm always excited about that. And ETN, again, falls kind of out of the ballpark a little bit in terms of excitement, but I guess it's one of my old gems, you know? I used to love ETN from the bottom of my heart, and so I guess I still got to support it in some way, shape, or form. But again, it's the lowest one in terms of my faith in all of these, because, yeah, I'm just a really big holder. And on the ISO 2022 list, by the way, my smallest holding is IOTA by far as well. They're just pretty slow to do things. It's not a bad crypto at all, but they're just slow to do things. But having this integration is leaving me to not sell all my coins and actually buy more. Because if they did not have this, I would honestly be a lot less excited about them. Even though, honestly, it's not a bad project in any way, shape, or form. It's just priorities, man, priorities. But yeah, that was it for today's video. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. One fun thing is that apparently the ISO 2022 definition was today changed to, fun fact, this is what they said over on the Wikipedia changelog. There was an edit done that took off cryptocurrencies. Edit was done to benefit malicious cryptocurrency apes. Not sure exactly if they misspelled apps like Mason says or what exactly happened right there. But that was it for today's video. Hopefully you all enjoyed it, and I'll see you again in another one pretty soon.